Boruto has just become stronger than Naruto, Sasuke, Ishiki, all of them combined. And guess what? It only gets better from here because I got some new powers for you guys because you're not going to want to miss this video. Now, of course, we know Boruto can basically see into the future just like Momoshiki did. But how did he unlock this, you ask? Well, maybe they fused together. I've talked about this in previous videos and it's really looking like it's going to be true. Momoshiki and Boruto fused together and basically became one. Because remember, guys, they were already in the same headspace back then, in the same vibration, if you will, in the part 1 of the series. And now it looks like they fused fully together, which is why Boruto can look at Code and say, hey, your 10 tails, they're gonna mess you up later. It's gonna backfire on you. That's basically what she was trying to say, and it's not gonna turn out well for anybody. Another way you guys can look at this ability is the word clairvoyance. That is the original term for basically seeing in the future. And what clairvoyance is basically just an act of seeing certain images or certain events in the future that may happen. But remember, guys, Momoshiki also can do this, but he was not correct in Boruto's fate. Boruto managed to change his own future. Now, maybe Boruto can change the future now in his Vortex manga and possibly turn things into his favor. That already makes him an above Ishiki level threat easily because he can literally see your fate partially, of course. It's not 100%, but maybe he has mastered it. It is 100%, and that's the case, easily strongest ever. But if you guys are feeling generous right now, maybe give this video a like and subscribe. I'm about to be hitting 1,000 subscribers very soon. Back to the video. Now here's something I've really been wondering about, and I want to let you guys know because this is very important. What I see with the Rasengan Uzuhiko is the planet, the entire planet, basically has given its trust to Boruto, and a secondary effect of that trust is the Rasengan Uzuhiko. He can apply to you a wind style Rasengan, basically, and this Rasengan twirls you around a million times, twirls around your entire body. You're screwed. And even if you're Code, like Code couldn't even get up for much longer. He had to get out of there fast, or else he was probably just gonna die there. And he knows he didn't want to give it that location of that 10 tails, so he had to get out, and now he's like gonna absorb the dang thing. But that's for another video. And what I mean by this planet and Boruto trust, I'd honestly call Boruto the planet sage. What do I mean by that? He's to be the greatest sage ever, better than a normal sage mode indefinitely, because now he can utilize the entire world to his advantage, not just nature. Nature is a part of the world, so is water. Boruto can likely use all of it in order to defeat his enemies and preserve the peace of the world. So in conclusion, I'd call this Rasengan Uzuhiko basically the personification of an offensive attack by the earth onto the enemy. But of course, we can't forget about one of the most important abilities in Boruto, the jougan, guys. And this ability, honestly, I feel like it amplifies his clairvoyance ability already. So he's gonna be seeing into the future times 10. Here's some feats that Boruto did with the jougan so far. Remember, when he went against Uroshiki, he used it for a slight second to see the portals that Uroshiki was going in and out of. Invisible portals. He can see through them. He can see everything invisible. He showed it again when he went against that big Monkey King thing back in the part 1. He was able to see an invisible barrier, and it helped him win the fight. So we know he can see through invisible things, and not only that, he can see the good and evil in the people. He can see if they have good intentions or bad intentions. Honestly, what I think the jougan means and why Uroshiki was not afraid of it, but he was very troubled by it. He was like, that guy is very, very annoying. And so did Momoshiki. He also said it was a little bit troublesome. And why I think this is because I feel like, remember guys, the meaning behind jougan is pure eye, meaning it's not diluted like all the other eyes, like the Rinnegan, and those are all combinations of other eyes. Pure eye is an original Otsutsuki eye, the original power, untouched from beginning to finish, basically. And that's why I feel like all the Otsutsukis are afraid of it, and none of them have it except Boruto now. Because Toneri, when he came down, he said, this is the eye of hope, and I'm giving it to you, so you're gonna save the world with it later. Because Toneri already knew the danger is coming, the Otsutsuki, which is why Uroshiki came, and he basically froze him. But this still leaves the question, where did Boruto learn such world-ending moves? Well, I'll tell you guys the answer right now. It's the Otsutsuki god. What do I mean by this? Shibai to the Otsutsuki god. I don't think they're the same person exactly. And I really think it's based off Christianity, because Shibai had a body. We saw the picture. This is the body of Shibai when he was on Earth. Then I feel when he ascended to the reins of astral plane, he became a spirit, which is why he's no longer on Earth. It's just remnants of his body that's on Earth. And that's how I feel he became the Otsutsuki god. And why he's surrounded by so many jougan is because of all the fruit he ate. And that's a direct correlation to Jesus, the Son, the Father, and the Holy Spirit. I feel like there's somewhat of a connection. Maybe Toriyama will go over that sometime in the future. For now, that's honestly what I think. I mean, either way it goes, Boruto's still completely overpowered right now. And it's okay, because remember, he's the main character. This is exactly where he should be. He should be overpowered. And his enemies should also be overpowered, but not quite as much as Boruto. Or usually, if they are, then that means Boruto will be getting another buff added onto him. Because of course the main character has to win. We all know this. But that's where I'm going to leave it for today. So thank you for stopping by. If you made it this far, definitely like, subscribe, comment what you think. See you guys in the next video.